Wow. Now, one of the victims from the incident that happened in 1999 that also involved J-Lo is speaking out, and she's claiming in this video that Diddy actually pew-pewed her in the face. Man, at this point, Diddy's wealth is going to be a thing of the past. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Pascal. Welcome to the Pascal Show. We got to get into this. As you guys already know, Lil Rod came out, is now suing Diddy for some very unthinkable things. He is accusing him of SA, SH, and then some, that by his hand, also by other celebrities and other celebrities' relatives. There are so many names that are being dropped in here. Stevie J, there's alleging of other celebrity names like C Breezy, Usher, Meek Mill, you name it. Everybody is in trouble when it comes to this lawsuit. But one of the things that really shook me, okay, shivered me timbers, is in this 73-page document, in this 73-page lawsuit, he alleges that Diddy confessed to him, almost seemed like he bragged to him about the incident that happened in 1999 that actually got one of his friends, Shine, locked up for about a decade. We got to get into this, but before we do, be sure to hit that like button down below. Don't forget to crush that subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook, please be sure to crush that follow button on the Facebook page. It'd be great to have you part of the Pascal Show family on both platforms. In the documents, Lil Rod says, Mr. Combs shared that he was responsible for the situation that happened at this nightclub in New York City with rapper Shine. He also said that he shared that Shine, the artist, and Mr. Combs' girlfriend at the time, J-Lo, Jennifer Lopez, yes, that same Jenny from the block, carried a pew-pew, a weapon, into the club. I'm assuming in her clutch. I don't know. But then went on and passed him the weapon after he got into an altercation with another individual. Now, what actually happened afterwards, of course, 3 people were injured in this whole firefight that was exchanged in this club. It was absolutely crazy. And of course, Shine ended up spending time in prison, and Diddy was basically exonerated, was cleared of all wrongdoing. Of course, the rumors, them screets have been out here talking like crazy. They have been for decades now, have been saying that, hey, Diddy did that. Diddy did that, had a part in this exchange of fire, okay, exchange of bullets. He was involved in this thing, but he just paid Shine a big coin, some serious coin, to take the fall for Diddy. You got to remember, Shine was on his way up, okay? He was just a new name, a new artist on the rise. Diddy had already established himself, okay? He was already doing all over the place, okay? With the fisheye lens, music videos, and everything. The dude was already on top of the world at that point. So I'm sure he dropped him a serious bag and said, hey, you take the fall from me. Don't put any blame on me. Don't put a blame on J-Lo, and we're going to keep it moving. What's also interesting is, I mean, at that point, J-Lo was hot at that time. She was very, very popular. Everyone was eating everything up about her, right? And then this really put a bad look on her as well. And I feel like this was kind of the start of why their relationship kind of dissipated. It also could be because of the freak-offs too, but that's a whole other conversation in itself. But now we have one of the 3 victims actually speaking out and talking about what happened to her at this nightclub. She still, after many decades later, still claims that this man, Diddy, Sean Diddy Combs, was the one that actually put this bullet in her head. She's saying he pew-pewed me in the face. We have got to take a look at this video. It's pretty crazy. And of course, again, man, Diddy's wallet's about to get very, very thin, very, very fast. Let's take a listen to this.
Hey, how you doing? So, here today about this latest lawsuit with the P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Puffy, Sean Puffy Combs, whatever you want to call him, lawsuit that has come out involving the producer Lil Rod. So basically his last 2 lawsuits, or last 2 major lawsuits, the one with Cassie, she made mention that Puffy made her carry his guns into nightclubs and wherever they went.
Mm.
And he threatened her to make her feel like she had to do so.
Now, doesn't that sound familiar? I mean, if Cassie was doing it for Diddy, wouldn't J-Lo do it for him back in the 90s? I'm just saying. People are creatures of habit, aren't they?
And while there were lots of things of importance, that stood out to me. And I'm going to tell you why. In this lawsuit with the producer Little Rod, they were both SA'd by him and threatened and physically harmed. But in this lawsuit, he appears to be a very young producer to me. But he said something very specific. As a means of threatening him, Puffy said, that's why I shot up the club in New York back in 1999 and let Shine take the fall for it. Let me tell you why that's of utmost importance to me.
All right.
Because I am the woman who he shot in the face in that 1999, December 27th, 1999, Club New York shooting. I have told everyone ad nauseum since then, even the surgeon who did the surgery, to take the bullet. I got shot in my face with a 9mm hollow point bullet called a cop killer. I literally have told everyone and never changed what I said. I watched him. I got pow-powed in the face. I watched him fire the gun. I've said it all this time. Even the surgeon who did my surgery to take out part of the bullet fragments that was aspirating into my lungs and try to remove as many bullet fragments as possible testified in the criminal trial that while they were putting me under, I was screaming, Puffy, pew pew me in the face.
You know, what's wild is, I mean, obviously, let's keep it a buck. There's a lot of opportunities, or there's a lot of possibilities of people's memories being askew, especially when tragedy ensues, right? When something bad happens. But I feel like you would never forget someone actually taking aim at you, or seeing them with this weapon in their hand and then you catching a bullet in the face. I mean, I just feel like you wouldn't sit here and just make this up out of the clear blue sky. It just doesn't make sense to me. I believe this woman, okay, and what she's saying right here. There was an exchange of bullets. There was an exchange. There was a firefight. Diddy was involved with this. J-Lo was definitely involved in this as well. You know, this is a guy who is known to be a very dangerous individual. We are now fully seeing that. I believe this woman.
He testified in the criminal trial. It is in the record. They all knew he did it. Everybody knew he did it. But he paid off the club bouncer named Sharice and all these other people and the club owners with their video to hide the video. That's his MO.
Let me just say this too. Just a reminder, when it came to Cassie's situation, she even said when she was attacked, when they ever had altercations, he would go to those hotels, to those clubs, etc., and basically tell them, hey, I need you to cut this out. I need you to get rid of this. I'll pay you big money to get rid of the evidence. Remember, he was dangling some dude over a balcony, all those things. Remember that scathing lawsuit. Some serious stuff was being said there. Without a shadow of a doubt, this man has some long game money, okay? He could pay people off for however long he needs to, okay? This is a pattern here, for sure. Let's continue.
I told everybody that. This man almost took my life, has traumatized my life, has caused undue harm, irreparable damage to my life, lied his behind off. I've had all these youngins on the internet harassing me, swearing that I'm making it up that he did it. And look what he did to Little Rod. He threatened him. Oh, you don't think I bust my gun? I shot up the club in Club New York and let Shine take the fall for it. I shot them people. Well. It only took 24 whole years
24
for it to come out. You see this tattoo? This commemorates me getting shot. It took 24 years for him to come out and say it. I've been saying it all along, but y'all pick and choose who y'all want to believe. Oh, baby, you ain't seen nothing yet. Not only did he pew me in the face, he also set off a course of harassment against me for the past 24 years.
Let me tell you something. If you, I hope, well, we're going to be hearing here in a second, but I hope she documented all proof of this, of this harassment. I want to see if there's actual proof of that. Okay. Because at the end of the day, no matter what, we already know this dude tried to use devices on Kid Cudi's car. You know what I mean? It made that thing go boom, boom. You see what I'm saying? Like, we got to use these code words, unfortunately, but you get what I'm saying. This is absolutely crazy. Okay. He has a pattern of doing this. This guy should be public enemy number one, yet he's still out here making hits and people are still doing the Diddy Bob. Let's continue.
When I tell you the things I went through, there was a time in 2017 and 2018 where I got 7 flats on my BMW. 7, the same tire, in a 2-year span. 7 on the same tire, and they were all new. Every time it happened, I had to get a new tire. I have the pictures to prove it.
Good. Okay.
Harassing me. You want to know why? Because prior to Cassie, I was the only person to be victimized by him and then to successfully sue him and get paid.
Okay.
And he had to pay me out of his pocket. He has never gotten over that. Oh, baby. You see this RICO charge that's about to come? This conspiring and pew-pewing up the club and ruining or attempting to ruin my life? As God as my witness, I will not stop until you suffer every single iota of punishment, until I have every second of recompense that you took from me. For every tear that I had to cry or my children had to cry, I am going to get $1 million back from you.
Let me just say this. Let's keep it a buck. I don't blame her for wanting to seek revenge in a financial way. If she can get the criminal charges pressed onto him as well, hey, I don't blame her for wanting to get both. Listen, you catch a bullet in the face, I mean, that would make me feel some type of way as well. And I would want to make sure that whoever is the one that pulled the trigger literally gets the punishment that they rightfully deserve. But I am curious about if she has anything else, emails, text messages, phone calls, voicemails, etc., showing proof positive of him threatening her or him in trying to intimidate her in some sort of way. But of course, we're going to have to see when things continue down the path for her with this particular situation. Let me tell you something, guys. At the end of the day, Diddy is in a lot of trouble. And with this Lil Rod lawsuit that just came out, man, Lil Rod is taking down everybody. Okay, some big names in R&B and in rap are also getting hit in this lawsuit. Now, are they involved in these crimes? I don't know. This is what he claims he saw in this document. All right, doesn't mean that they actually did anything. He's just saying the names. So I'm curious to see if any of these other people are going to catch some charges. But on some real stuff, back to this thing, as far as this situation that happened at this club. Listen, my heart breaks for this woman. I can't believe she caught that. She was in the middle of this. I'm wondering what happened to the other 2 victims. Are the other 2 victims going to step forward? Are they still alive? Right? And are they going to sue as well? You got Tiffany Red, one of a songwriter, about to sue. You got now one of the victims from this situation suing as well. It's really, really crazy. But at the same time, if it's if the reckoning is coming for Diddy, then it's coming for Diddy. And man, it's coming like a tidal wave. Anyway, guys, that's the video. Comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Don't forget to crush that subscribe button. Hit that like button down below. Hit that follow button on my Facebook page. That'll be greatly appreciated. It'd be great to have you a part of the Pascal Show family on both platforms and all platforms. Follow me on my social medias, The Pascal Show, one word. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. See you guys soon. This is The Pascal Show. Bye.
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.